We will find out. While some Republican leaders in Arizona are coming out vocally to support the president and shedding doubt on our election process, others, most noticeably in all this, Governor Ducey, have gone seemingly silent. Other than tweets, the governor has not addressed the integrity of our state's elections as tensions in our community rise and concerns of civil unrest grow. ABC 15's Nicole Grigg spent the day trying to track down Republican leaders to see how they plan to lead if a presidential decision comes down that does not favor their party.
Since Arizona votes started to put Joe Biden in the lead, Governor Doug Ducey has not made any public appearances or been willing to speak with us. Now, Arizona Republican members of Congress, they are actually some of the ones attacking our election processes. But it's important to keep in mind that the governor, the top Republican leader in our state, was the one to approve the election manual in Arizona. Silence from Arizona's governor publicly as protesters take to the streets to discredit the state's election process. But his signature speaks volumes. Last year, the governor signed off on the very procedures being used by Arizona election workers right now.
Do not let this election be stolen.
Arizona is seeing Republican state leaders like party head Kelly Ward firing up those fighting to discredit the integrity of Arizona's election. And although the governor is quiet now as tensions rise, he spoke in confidence last month. We asked him about this very scenario.
Governor, are you worried about potential unrest from the election? And what measures are you starting to put in place to try to prepare Arizonans?
Well, Arizonans have conducted high-quality elections of integrity, both in person and by mail, since 1992. We're going to work as hard as we can to make sure there's integrity in our election process. Can I finish the answer? I want to make certain as well, in terms of managing expectations, that people should not expect a verdict across the board on election night. A lot of other states have gone to mail-in balloting. This is something we do rather well.
ABC 15 reaching out to two of the top Republican leaders in the state legislature to see if they agree with Ward and those in their party trying to undermine the process. The Speaker of the House, Rusty Bowers, saying in part, Arizonans can have confidence in the secure and successful voting process we have had in place for many years. And the President of the Senate, Karen Fann, saying, I am aware of the protests happening in Phoenix, demanding votes be counted in Arizona, and that is exactly what's happening. And again today, Arizona's top election official trying to fight all the misinformation.
I heard Governor Whitmer in Michigan say this earlier today, and I think it bears repeating. The amount of misinformation and undermining that we're seeing of this election from elected leaders is going to cause damage way beyond this election.
As for security and concerns of civil unrest to come, Secretary of State Katie Hobbs says there's initial talks about a stronger presence. She points out the law enforcement we saw during summer protests, and she says there's communications between her office and the governor's about the National Guard. The governor has said publicly he would not hesitate to send in troops if there is unrest.
Right now, we've just initiated conversation like, the governor has said that he's willing to call in the National Guard depending on post-election unrest, and just we've just opened the dialogue. I don't know, where they're at with any of it.
Again, since Election Day, the governor, who has the power to be a calming voice here in Arizona, he has refused to go on camera with us, instead relying on social media. His message to the public is we're following established Arizona election law to the letter. Reporting in Phoenix, Nicole Grigg, ABC 15, Arizona.